make an impact live on EA TV. Hello, a warm welcome, and this is the scene here in North London. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Tottenham Hotspur facing Leicester City.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Lovely to be here. I can't wait for this one. A nice quick tempo from both sides will be ideal for me. Let's hope we get that. Should be a great game.
Into the advanced position. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Gives it a go. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. It has to be. Can they nudge in front? A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here's the replay, Derek, and the defensive coach will be all over this one. Shocking defending. There's so much time for the strikers. That can't be right.
The opening goal of the game then. And news of a goal in the Villa game. Let's hear all about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Aston Villa. 12 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Oh, they have it again. Well, plenty of talk about him from the pundits coming into today's match. Up against his old club, and that is never easy for a footballer. A mixture of emotions, Lee.
Well, Derek, it could be a huge...
Must score! And the ball is in the net. And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Dybala. Fekir. In with a chance. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
It's going their way, 2-0. Well, big news, a penalty has been awarded in one of the other games. Alan McInally.
It's a penalty for Manchester City. He's put the ball down on the spot. Can he score? Big chance. Or can the goalkeeper save it? No, he can't. Lovely skill. 21 minutes played. 1-1.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way.
Well, the stats don't lie. Tottenham certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession here. Really starting to dictate the tempo of this game.
Well, getting a strong fist on the ball. And the referee has given them a corner. Let's join Alan McInally now, because that's very decisive goalkeeping. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? The delivery courtesy of Dybala. No worries for the keeper. Well, Alan McInally was in full flow. Unfortunately, we had to cut him off just moments ago. Just to confirm, West Ham did find the net in that game, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. Nabil Fekir. It's with Bergwijn. Dybala. Dybala, opportunity it is. Oh, a vital interception. No problems grabbing hold of that one. Dybala. Well, that's the kind of player you want from your defender. And space for them here on the flank. Vardy. And now Ricardo Pereira. And the cross is very much on. Tielemans. Fruitful looking attack. Effective challenge. Nicely cut out. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And intercepted it. So officially at the halfway stage, and it's all going to plan for Tottenham, Lee. They're in front.
Well, we know how good their scoring record is, and it's the same story today. Far too strong, far too dynamic for their opponents, and clinical when they've had their chances.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Maximiliano Romero. Reguilon. Højbjerg. The ball with Rodri. Less than convincing defending. Surely! Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Well, this is a news story we have to take seriously. Heung-min Son could well be on his way to Manchester United, Lee.
Well, there's a suggestion that a bid of around £120 million has been lodged. Decision time for Tottenham. Let's see if they'll let him go for that.
That is how to apply the pressure. He's found a pocket of space. Nabil Fekir. Oh, lovely incisive pass. He's got to score! Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Over it comes. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Well, you have to say, Paulo Dybala is having a terrific game out there, constantly posing problems for the defenders.
Yeah, well, he scores so many goals because he takes so many shots. The keeper must be absolutely sick and tired of him. Yet another goal today, and I don't think he's finished there either.
What can he do from here? Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. The referee has given a corner. Played into the centre of the box. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Throw in here for Spurs. Lo Celso. Vinicius. A really sumptuous ball. Oh, fine stop. And that will be a corner. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Corner kick played in. And a no-nonsense clearance. Lo Celso. I believe there's been a goal in the Manchester United game. Alan?
It's the second goal for Sheffield United. 65 minutes played, 2-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. And firing it into the area. Just the clearance that was called for.
Well, there's just no cohesion, Derek, in this defence, and they're taking full advantage. They're creating so much from midfield, and the forwards are having a half-decent day as well.
Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Vinicius. And unable to keep the ball. Ricardo Pereira. Barnes. Using his strength to shield the ball. Wonderfully weighted pass. Surely. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all.
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Tielemans. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, for Tottenham, the creative side of the team and the teamwork has all come together tonight. The players are all on the same hymn sheet. The flow, the movement, it's been absolutely brilliant.
And whipped into the box. Well, no danger now. Lo Celso. Could be a chance to break here. Making progress. And crossed in there. Keeper getting the touch. Well, they can bring it out now. Harvey Barnes. Justin. And with that, the referee says that is the end of the match. And Spurs victorious. They pick up 3 points. Their fans around the world will be delighted, Lee.
Well, Derek, as we said, this team love a goal fest. And they certainly know where the target is. Lovely, lively build-up.
It has to be. Can they nudge in front? The focus on Paulo Dybala. In wonderful form, can he add to his goal-scoring haul today? On EA TV. Hello from the south coast of England. Welcome to St Mary's. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Southampton up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, I'm excited about this one. Great atmosphere in here. Everybody looking forward to this game, especially me and you.
A very timely interception. And here's how it looks for Southampton. Alex McCarthy is the goalkeeper. Ryan Bertrand starts with Kyle Walker-Peters in the fullback positions. James Ward-Prowse starts with Oriol Romeu in the centre of midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Thumped clear. It was a terrific result for Spurs last time out against Leicester City. How will they fare in this match, Lee? Well, oh, he's through here! Surely! And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, in this replay, you're going to see a 2v1 against the keeper. How does that happen? He'll be asking his defence why he was left exposed. Nothing he could do.
The opening goal of the game then. A room to roam on the wing. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Well, I first watched Paulo Dybala when he was with Palermo. Suffice it to say, he's become a real superstar of his generation. Where might he come in handy in this game, Lee?
Well, whenever he plays, you should expect goals. He rarely disappoints. I don't think he'll disappoint today either. The goal-scoring record looks shaky to me.
Corner kick played in. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Ings. That's how to rob them of possession. Dybala. Wonderfully weighted pass. And now waiting to pounce. Can he find the net? Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Paulo Dybala with the corner. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. What a shocking pass, really. So a throw in here. There to take it away. Dybala. Really bright-looking attack. Well, take it away. He won the ball. Armstrong. It's there for him. And a fine stop. Rodri. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. All in all, a broken counter-attack. And a goal has gone in the Liverpool match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 31 minutes played. 1-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Possession lost, intercepted. And that will be the keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Romeu. Well, they've jumped in front, Lee. That's the most important thing. Your assessment so far?
Well, it's been a decent half for Tottenham. The coach still has some work to do at half-time. ball retention has to improve a little bit in the second half if they're going to dominate. Possession could be key.
I'm sure, you know, he wishes he could have that header back.
Well, in that position, you should think he's going to score, but it's really a poor effort with his head.
And taking it away. And a strong tackle. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Rodri. Well, far from the ideal pass. And with that, the first half draws to... And the referee sounds the second half into action. Spurs with the lead here. Davinson Sanchez. A running room in the wide position. A bit sloppy in possession. Ward-Prowse. Over the touchline for a throw-in. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Nabil Fekir. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals.
Great save following the close-range effort.
Look how close he gets to the goalkeeper. It's a really, really good save in the end.
Corner kick played in. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Bednarek. Moving the ball nicely. Trying to carve out the equaliser. Half an hour remaining then. He continues his run. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Dybala. Can they convert? And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, here it is again. You're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions, and never in any real doubt he'd finish that. Cool and composed.
Going their way, 2-0.
Well, Tottenham enjoying the bulk of possession here, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Ruben Diaz. On the ball, Reguilon. So 20 minutes to go. And fed forwards. Could be. Oh, that is a majestic goal. Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely, inviting cross into the danger area that was. And then just look at the finish. Reads the flight perfectly and absolutely smashes it beyond the keeper. There's just no stopping that.
So the ball is moving again, and quite simply, Spurs are accelerating away from their opponents. Salisu. And news of a goal at Anfield. Here's Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 76 minutes played. 2-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Reguilon. I'm delighted to say more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Southampton taking on Brighton.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining match.
And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. And the substitution will occur now. Given away by Tottenham. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Ndombele. And Højbjerg with it. Torgan Hazard. Beautifully weighted ball. Ndombele. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Armstrong. Credit to them for winning back possession. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. Well, they have the ball once more. Mohamed Salisu. And the referee says that will do it for this contest. It is a Spurs success story, Lee.
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play.
Oh, he's through here. All eyes on Paulo Dybala. Will he add to his total of 4 goals from his last 3? This is EA TV. Hello everyone, it's an ideal day for football here in London at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Tottenham Hotspur, and they take on Sheffield United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Great atmosphere here. The two sides, I'm sure, will set a quick tempo in this game. We get to watch for free. The players are chomping at the bit. I can't wait.
Can he finish? Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
And a creative look about this. And news of a goal in the West Brom game. Alan?
It's a goal for West Ham United. 8 minutes played.
Can they convert? Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely, quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And bang, he doesn't need a second invitation. Beautiful strike to finish.
Underway once more. Tottenham have the lead. Well, Alan McInally was in full flow. Unfortunately, we had to cut him off just moments ago. Just to confirm, West Ham did score in that match, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Well, looking at the table, Chelsea fans' general expectations and the reality of the situation, two very different things, Lee.
Well, you just expect them to be in a Champions League place all the time, and they're not. They've dropped their standards right from the top to the bottom of this club. The performances on the pitch haven't been good enough, defensively and offensively. Not good enough at all.
It's there for him. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion, and looking very comfortable here.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, a second goal for them here.
Goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Number 8, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Oliver McBurney. Well, he just let his opponent glide by. Goalkeeper in charge of the situation. So, a corner here. And now the delivery. Teammates in the middle. Not messing around with that clearance. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. It might be. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, but then there's plenty to do from there. He's hit it so well, lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. Great strike.
3 goals without reply. A really sumptuous ball. Big opportunity. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Alexander-Arnold. Dybala. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. And there's the feed into the box. Well, he took care of it defensively. Shielding the ball superbly. Terrific block there. Steven Bergwijn. Given away by Tottenham. Sustained pressure and they have the ball now. Nabil Fekir. Dybala. And that's easy peasy for the keeper. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Dybala. Oh, he's given the ball away. No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of Tottenham. Well, there's a sound reason why we're highlighting Paulo Dybala. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Norwood. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Nicely timed tackle. Rodri. In possession, Fekir. Make sure you're with us for quarter-final action from the Carabao Cup. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let-up here.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Can they convert? Good defending to prevent the chance. And now the delivery. Well, it has come to nothing. So a personnel change then. So the corner played into the box. He succeeded in getting his fist to it. Rodri. Now Fekir. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, having scored two, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence. Never looked like missing.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0.
Number 10, Nabil Fekir.
And we're inside the final 30 minutes. And a goal has been scored at the Hawthorns. Let's hear about it from Alan. Oh, big chance. And now it is there for him. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate. And a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.
Well, apologies for having to interrupt you there, Alan McInally. Just to confirm, West Ham did find the net in that game, and they are seemingly cruising now, 3-0 in front. And there to intervene. Dybala just couldn't keep it. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Sheffield United taking on Brighton.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there.
Well, the keeper very decisive. Let's go to Alan McInally for news of a goal in the Everton match. Alan.
It's a third goal for Everton. 68 minutes played. 3-1.
Many thanks, Alan. They couldn't maintain possession. Now can they create something? And that was a move of great promise. They could easily have been in. Well, it could be on for him here. It's opened up for him. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, it's really top-class play. Huge amount of work on the training ground in order to drill a team to be this capable of carrying out pressing football like this. Top draw. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Norwood. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Fruitful looking attack. What can he do from here? Timely intervention. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Could be a chance to break here. Opportunity it is. Surely. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And he's fired over the corner. Was an important piece of defending. Well, a good tackle. Can he make it count? Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Corner kick played in. Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post.
Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. On and on he goes. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, in this replay, you're going to see a 2v1 against the keeper. How does that happen? He'll be asking his defence why he was left exposed. Nothing he could do.
And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. John Fleck. Well, successfully cut out. Oh, surely. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And it all leads to a 2v1 on the keeper, which he really doesn't have any chance with. It's a great team goal.
And the referee says that will do it for this contest. It is a Spurs success story, Lee.
Well, being potent up front gives you a great chance in any game, and they were certainly that today. Sharp, clinical, and exciting to watch for sure.
A really sumptuous ball. Big opportunity.